This is the Adobe Camera Raw section of the images that we selected in the virtual lab. And we just selected 3. We're going to start by doing 1. We're going to do, we have different, apertures. So I'm going to do 1 file at a time. If these are all the same, we would do select A, we would open up the Camera Raw. We would say select, we would go, sync settings. But since the apertures are different, we're going to just do 1 at a time. So I'm going to just click in Open in Camera Raw. First thing we're going to do is we're going to try to find a neutral. What you want to do is the best is just use a gray card and sync the properties, but I had a hard time finding my gray card. I want to do Control Z. Now, anytime you want to reset, we're going to cancel. But then we're going to go in again because I wanted to do something a little better. There, that's better. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to decrease the highlights. Shadows, I'm going to slightly increase. Texture, I'm just going to increase between 5 and 7. Curve, I'm going to make it like a curve. For the detail, I'm going to use at least 140 or greater. Noise reduction, I'm going to use I like to have it at 50. Color noise reduction, I'm going to bring it up by 100%. Just use around 36. Bit in view. Now I'm not going to touch a color mixer. I'm not going to touch a color grading. I'm going to click on this, remove chromatic aberration. I'm going to click on use profile collection. And it shows the lens and information in the profile. It's going to use the lens profile for the photograph. In geometry, I'm just going to click the A. Then I'm going to click Done. Since this was an F11 and this was F11, I'm just going to do this, is open Camera Raw. I'm going to just, let's see, I'm going to just lower my highlights, increase my clarity, my texture. Curve, I'm going to just make like an S. The detail, I'm going to use over 140. Noise reduction, I'm going to use 50. I'm not going to touch a color mixer. I'm not going to touch the color grading. I'm going to I'm going to click done. Then I'm going to just do this, select both. I'm going to say select all because they're using the same aperture. I'm just going to sync settings. I'm just going to uncheck color mixing, color grading. I'm going to click done. So this one uses F11. This one uses F11. So when I want to go to Photoshop, I do full tools. Actually, photo merge batch, but since I'm going to go Photoshop, I'm going to open with Photoshop. I'm going to just use this technique. This Photoshop, there's batch, there's contact sheet, image processor. You can load, if this were HDR, you can load all 3 files into Photoshop players, but we're not going to do that. So there'll be another Zoom for Adobe Photoshop of the images for the virtual lab.